Doing a sound check here real quick. So we're here just a couple minutes early to make sure that everything's working this week. So we'll wait just a couple minutes and let everybody get on here. Make sure that the sound works. Early to make sure that. Yay, it does. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. I'm just going to hang out just a couple minutes and wait for people to come on. But welcome. I'm so glad that you're joining me today. Today I'm talking about one of my favorite products, which is this Heat and Bond. What is it? Heat and Bond applique stuff. And I'm going to show you how to use it. It's really fun and really easy to use to do your appliques with. So if you're just joining me, welcome, and I would love to know who you are. Please leave me a comment below saying hi, maybe where you're watching from. I'd love to know where you are in your quilting journey as well. And looks like we've got one on here so far. I'll wait just a couple minutes more because we are a little bit early. So thank you for joining me. How are you guys doing this week? Here in Wyoming, it is freezing. It's below zero and just keeps dipping lower and lower. So it's a great time to stay indoors and get some quilting projects done, right? So with it being February, how are you doing with your quilting this year? Have you set your goals? Are you meeting those goals? Are you trying to get through some of your UFO piles? I know I was trying to do that in January, and I did get several of my quilts done, and the pictures will be coming up here soon. I'm not sure if they'll be on this page or the Your Quilting Journey Show and Tell page. So we just changed the name of this page because we really want you guys to be able to post what you're working on, ask questions, and interact with each other on this page more and more. And so I hope that you'll check it out and go post the pictures of the projects that you are making recently. So welcome. How is everybody? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for joining me today. So I popped on just a couple minutes early just to double check the sound was working and everything. So it looks like everything's working today. Hallelujah. All right, so today I'm talking about one of my favorite products, which is this Heat and Bond. I always forget what it's called exactly. Heat and Bond LITE. And so this stuff is really fun and easy to use to make your applique type quilts. Or if you wanted to add an embellishment to your quilt, this is a great product to use, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So come on. For some reason, this camera likes to freeze up on me. There we go. Okay, are we working? Phew. Hopefully it doesn't freeze up on us. So this is the product, and it has a sticky, or it has like a film on it that when you iron it onto your fabric, it will have a little sticky, and it's double-sided. So there's a paper side and there's this film side. So I'm just going to cut out just a little bit of this. And because it has a paper side, you kind of want to use something that you're okay cutting paper with. This rotary blade is needing changed anyway, so I'm going to be okay cutting with this, but you wouldn't necessarily want to use your good sewing scissors on this. I do have a pair of sewing scissors that had been wearing out anyway, and they were fairly inexpensive, so I use those for my paper, and I have them clearly marked if I'm doing applique like this and I want to cut through my fabric and the paper at the same time. But this time I'm just going to cut out a little square, just kind of fussy cut that. And then I have some fabric here. This fabric is so cute. We have some left over in our shop from the 9-patch quilt class that we did a couple weeks ago. And I'm just going to make some cute little Valentine appliques with this. So you're going to want to iron this onto your fabric. Now it is going to stick on anything that you iron on, so you may want to put something over your ironing board, maybe some scrap fabric, me just grab a little swatch of that. Or a towel or something that you don't mind getting that sticky on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on there. And then I'm going to put the film side on the back of the fabric on the wrong side. And then just press it. Okay, so now it's stuck to my fabric, and you can either let it cool down before you cut it, or if you're going to cut it with your scissors with the paper on, you could draw your applique shape on here. You could use your Cricut to cut it out, or your silhouette, something like that. Make it really easy and fun. This I'm just going to fussy cut a heart out of. So now you can see there's a sticky side here. It's not sticky yet, but once I iron it onto my fabric on the other side, it will stick to it. It's so cool. So I'm just going to fussy cut a heart out of this. We'll see how that turned out. Sometimes they turn out great, sometimes not. It's kind of funny looking. Let's make that a little deeper. Still not very happy with it. Let's make it even deeper. Okay, we'll call that good. So then I have this little black 5-inch square, and I'm going to just put it right there in the middle and iron that down, and it'll be stuck to it. You do want to be careful not to get this product on your iron. It will kind of gum it up, but there is another product called Iron Off that can take any goo or gunk off of your iron, so I don't worry about it too much. But this is the way I make my appliques. So now I would take it to the machine and use either invisible thread if I didn't want to see the thread, or if the thread was part of the design, then you would use that. You could do a decorative stitch or just a blanket stitch or a satin stitch, however you would want to apply that on. You definitely want to sew over this. So this kind is very light, so you can sew right over it, and super easy, right? So then you could put this embellishment on your block. Say you wanted it in the corner here of your quilt, or you could just make a whole bunch of these and then make a little quilt out of it. Maybe you do like a black and then a red, and we're going to put a black square on there. Let's cut another little piece of this. The really nice thing is this is really inexpensive. It's only $2.50 per yard. So a yard will get you a long way depending on how big your applique shapes are. So let's make a little black one now. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining us today. All right, so that one's ironed on. Then I'm going to peel the paper off. Let it cool down just a second. Okay, now let's see if I can make another little heart shape. Let's do it like this. So if you go corner to corner like this, sometimes that keeps your point straight when you make a heart. That one was pretty good. All right, so now let's put that black heart on the red fabric. You could do letters to make a name, or like I said, I would use this product on baby clothes quilts. So I would cut out the baby clothes and then make them into little appliques to put on a quilt. And you can make a cute little quilt block just like that. Super easy, so much fun. You can find the product in our website, on our website at journeybackquilts.com. And thanks so much for joining me. That product again was the Heat and Bond LITE. So we have another product in there called Heat and Bond Stabilizer, I believe. And that one is great for using on t-shirt quilts or things that you might need a little bit of stabilization. So let me just double check the names of those so I can get them clear in my head to tell you. Yes, okay, Heat and Bond LITE is this product, and it's $2.50 per yard, and the Heat and Bond woven medium is what we use on t-shirt quilts. That's also $2.50 per yard, so really great deals there. If you're making some memory quilts or you want to do some applique work, those are great products to use to help you make those projects a lot easier. So if this video was helpful for you, I would love for you to share it, like, comment, all things, and then subscribe to our newsletter. We send out a newsletter every month telling you what's new with Journey Back Quilts. We have upcoming classes and fun tips and tricks and tutorials and sales and all the things. So make sure that you subscribe to that newsletter. We do have registration open right now for the Farm Girl Vintage class. So if you've been eyeballing that, it's open right now for registration. We'd love for you to check that out. So just head on over to our website and you'll get all of the details there. This Valentine quilt, this is just one of the blocks, is actually available as well as a replay on our website, so you can learn how to make the disappearing 9-patch. It's a super easy block and so much fun to do. You'll get a quilt done really quickly and easily. Go over to the show and tell page and you'll see some examples from some of my other students who have posted on there what they've made. And we've been working on our website, so we kind of went through a Instagram, Facebook kind of makeover from my friend Chris Katzman. She does social media stuff. So if you're needing help with that with your own business, check her out. And so check out our new website as well. It's so much easier to find things, I believe, but it's still kind of in its tweaking phase. So if you could help me be kind of a tester and see if all of the links work, and if you see anything that's not working properly, let me know. I would really appreciate that. But go check that out. And I would love to see what kind of applique quilts you can make with this product. So that's all I have for today, and thank you for joining me. We'll see you next week for our live show and sale, where I'll be showing you some of the new products that we have in our shop that you can be the first to get dibs on. We'll talk to you later. Bye.